We see anime set across a lot of different and unique settings with insane magical powers and some awesome fight scenes. But without a doubt, the coolest animes out there are the ones with an MC wielding some insane demonic powers. Great to see you here at Animeology, as we are going to take a very close look at some of the most awesome anime series with an MC that has some absolutely incredible demonic powers. Number 10. Soul Eater. Bringing together an awesome mix of action with some seriously dark but ultimately hilarious comedy with an interesting fantasy world to support it. We follow groups of students at a peculiar death weapon master academy, 3 different teams of competing students, a hunter and a weapon that can transform into a human. The aim of the students is to make their weapon into a death scythe, the ultimate weapon that their headmaster, a Shinigami or god of death, can use in collecting souls. In order to do that, the students need to use their weapons to collect 99 evil human souls and a single witch in that order. As you can imagine, this sets up the anime for some awesome fights and some brutal killings. Combine that with some interesting character relationships and awesome story arcs, Soul Eater has something for everyone, and that dark blend of comedy and fantasy really sets it apart from most. Number 9. Monogatari. A curious mystery at its heart keeps Monogatari an anime that has kept us on the very edge of our seats, constantly second-guessing and left wondering as to what surprises were going to be thrown at us next. Getting really into a paranormal and strange world, we meet Koyomi Agari, your average high schooler. The story kicks off with this school student surviving a vicious vampire attack and learning more about the strange world of the supernatural. His life slowly starts to change as he begins to get involved in the mysterious world of paranormal and supernatural events, helping others with all sorts of odd occurrences with spirits, beasts to ghosts. Some interesting story arcs with relatively unique characters and a lot of cute girls. Monogatari has a truly unique atmosphere and a brilliant overarching story. Each encounter and character throughout Monogatari have beautifully intricate and complex emotional and mental issues, which really pushes Monogatari into a league of its own. Number 8. Blood Lad. Through and through, very cool. Staz, the MC, is Blood Lad, is absolutely awesome, and his intimate and complex relationships building throughout the series really help set it apart from the rest. The series kicks off following your average high school girl, Fuyami, as she accidentally wanders into a demon world through a portal. Seeing all sorts of strange and weird demonic beings, she is killed and turned into a ghost. Our MC, Staz, vows to bring her back to life, and the two depart on an awesome action-filled adventure that is heavy on the grim comedy. Staz himself is a powerful vampire boss in the demon world, but as opposed to feeding off humans and living like your average vampire, Staz prefers to live the otaku life, reading manga, watching anime, and playing video games. Meeting an ordinary Japanese high school like Fuyami is a dream come true. An awesome world, an epic adventure, and some brilliant characters. There is little not to love about Blood Lad. Number 7. Zedman. Science fiction in this awesome superhero anime makes it quite unlike any other. Starting off as a highly successful one-off series and later turned into a highly successful manga, the anime really captures the essence of the original work and takes the series to new heights. starting off with an epic face-off between two rival superheroes and then exploring the origins and backstory of Zet and Alphas. Two young men, one with the ability to transform into a superhero and the other that uses crazy technology. We slowly start to learn how these two superheroes have a surprisingly mature and colourful history together, and how they look to protect mankind and destroy these hideous man-made beasts that threaten humanity. Zedman has a strong core underlying story that is slowly revealed to us over time, from the interesting relationships between the two main characters, the epic battle scenes and the interesting backstory of our heroes and the world around them. Zedman is one of the greatest superpowered animes around, and one that you do not want to miss out on. Number 6. Black Butler. Although a dark comedy at its core, The Black Butler has some strong supernatural and fantasy elements that kept it interesting and engaging. Not as intense or emotionally draining as most other animes, we follow Cecil Phantomhive, a 12-year-old nobleman that is tasked with solving crimes across London. We learn of a contract between Cecil and Sebastian, a demon that is looking for revenge against those who tortured him and murdered his parents. The demon Sebastian takes on the disguise of a butler, and in helping Cecil, will one day be able to consume his soul. Extremely grim and an absolutely brilliant watch, honestly a modern version of the classic Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson with a brilliant supernatural and dark fantasy spin on it. With interesting story arcs and a strong core storyline, Black Butler may have some strong laughs, but is easily the complete package. Number 5. Beelzebub. A brilliant action comedy series with a fun take on some very serious supernatural events. Beelzebub made huge waves across the anime scene when it first came out and is still widely loved for many good reasons. Following a young troublemaker boy attending a school of juvenile delinquents, we follow Tatsumi Oga, retelling the strange story of how he found a baby, just doing the laundry by the river, when a strange man floated down the river. Pulling the man to shore, he split in half with a small baby boy inside. Turns out this baby is the son of the great Demon King. With our MC selected as one to raise him, the series follows our MC trying to balance raising the Demon Prince while attending this school. Absolutely hilarious as we see our new father try to get rid of the demon child and slowly start to enjoy its company and eventually start to raise it as his own. We slowly start to learn more and more about the characters whilst having a good laugh with some extremely interesting plot devices. Definitely check out Beelzebub, there really isn't anything quite like it. Number 4. Trinity 7. More light-hearted than the other anime genres here, with strange and twisted demonic powers, Trinity 7 heads towards the more light-hearted romantic comedy approach, but with such a brilliant harem, it's hard not to recommend it. Easily one of the most famous names on this list, check out Trinity 7 and you will know why it's one of the biggest animes when it came out. Follow a very strange apocalyptic event, the Day of the Black Sun, which destroys entire towns and has people disappearing. We learn of powerful magic and mages sent to investigate these supernatural occurrences. This devastating apocalypse took away Arata Katsuga's childhood friend Hirigi, but he soon becomes aware of the fact that she is still actually alive. With no other choice, he joins up with an elite magic academy, a secret school in which Arata aims to become a powerful mage in an effort to rescue and save his childhood friend. The story soon gets heavy as our hero starts to learn the truth about this hidden magical world, and the real nature behind the strange Day of the Black Sun that almost destroyed the world and took so many people with it. Number 3. School DXD. You can't mention high-quality demonic power animes without bringing up School DXD, an international sensation that countless animes have tried to emulate but just cannot capture. The heart and essence of High School DxD, and there's no surprise that it's a personal favourite of ours. Fanservice and ecchi can sometimes destroy a good anime, but High School DxD goes the next step and makes it a part of the series. We've met a lot of perverse MCs across anime, but there are few more so than Hisai Hyoda, a high schooler that desires to become the Harem King, dying one day and brought back to life as a low-level demon by the beautiful red-haired demon princess Rias Grimoire. Issei is tasked with serving her and her family. We slowly learn of a sacred gear that has unlimited potential. Various story arcs across High School DxD have us travelling across Japan to a fun arc in the demon world. Slowly, Issei begins to understand the true power of his sacred gear as the anime really starts to ramp up and get more epic. We honestly can't wait for the next season. Number 2. Demon King Diamo. The core concept behind this series is love, magic, and battles, as we follow Akuto Sai, a boy that aims to become a high-level magician and serve his country through powerful wizardry. The story kicks off with him getting enrolled in an elite magic academy. The aptitude test predicts that his future occupation will be that of the Demon King. All the students begin to fear Akuto and what he would be like as the Demon King. School life is not as peaceful or calm as he'd like, as he attracts the attention of the hard-working female class head, another girl with mysterious powers and a beautiful female android. A brilliant harem and an engaging story, with an MC destined for greatness and some impressive action scenes and fun demonic powers. Demon King Diamo is a brilliant series all round and one that you need to check out. And number 1, The Rise of the Yokai Clan. An anime series that is absolutely epic from the very beginning. The Rise of the Yokai Clan is an awesome action anime series with some superb dark fantasy and supernatural elements behind it. Through some grim plot points and brilliant characters, this is a series that you absolutely cannot miss out on. Following Riku Nura, a part human, part yokai hybrid. Human in the day and demon in the night. Living in a house filled with these demons, our hero tries to escape his fate and does good deeds and helps humans. We start to follow this interesting and complex character arc of our MC trying to come to terms with the fact that he is truly a demon within. But the anime definitely increases in scope as we start to learn of other demon families and battles between them. Each arc and plot develops in the Rise of the Yokai Clan is truly fresh and unique, alongside a brilliant MC and some intense action scenes. If you're looking for epic demon-powered anime, this is it.